Here's another one for you. This is so easy and a bit lazy, really, if I'm honest. Same coat that I had on the other day. This is that pre-loved one. I've got the funnel neck done up on this today. Still a bit chilly. Let me show you the outfit. Again, it's really easy because it's designed to fit in with everyday life, and I want to keep it really simple as well because it needs to be something that you don't really have to think about. Now you can probably see these trousers are not quite the right colour for this coat, but who cares really? No one's really looking. So don't sweat it too much because you're not going to spend all day in your coat, are you? So this is the rest of the outfit. This jumper magically appeared in my room. It's one of my kids. They must have bought it from H&M, but it's mine now. These trousers I bought from Bicester a really long time ago. They're Chloe and I never ever wore them. I don't know, just couldn't find anything to wear them with, I suppose. And I don't know, there's a tendency to keep nice things for best, but we don't do that anymore. Right, shoes. These are, let me move this bag. Let me put them up here, see if you can see them. They are Prada actually, but again, pre-loved. I think I paid about 70 quid for them from Vestiaire. Most of my shoes are pre-loved as well because you can get unworn shoes that were maybe someone bought too small or too big or whatever, or they were just uncomfortable for them. And you can get them brand new in box for like probably a tenth of the price that they would have cost new. Now, because we've got such a bright colour on, let's have a look at makeup that goes with something bright. Well, this is standard, isn't it? I've procrastinated for so long that I have absolutely no time. So we're going to do this really, really fast. First things first, I got something for you. Well, it's kind of for both of us, but it does mean that you won't have to look at this ugly So now we won't get thrown off by the background. The only thing that might be a problem is that I'm wearing red. Now, I don't know if you've noticed over the years, normally I wear neutral colours to film in, and it's sort of the same reason that makeup artists only wear black when we work. It's so that the colour that you're wearing doesn't reflect onto the skin and distort your vision, if you know what I mean. But also I'm using a camera, aren't I? And cameras pick things up very differently. So we just got to hope it works. Hopefully you can see me okay. Right, hair. I'm going to the hairdressers. Now you don't normally go to the hairdressers when you've got great hair. So let me show you what I'm going to do with my hair. People ask me this question so much, and it's what product do I use to slick my hair back? Water. I use a garden sprayer and water and a comb. And that's it. And if I want it to last longer than filming, then I'll put a little bit of spray gel over the top just to kind of hold it in place. You don't actually have to gel all your hair, but just wetting it and saturating it so that you can get it all in position really helps. I don't want to pull it back too slick and neat, but I do want it back off my face. And then just twist it round. And I showed you these in my last video, but in case you didn't see my last video, these are the things I use. It has a hook on one end and a hook on the other end. And all you do is you hook that into your hair and you twist it around, and then you put the other hook into your hair and it holds it there. If you've got any extra like little stray bits, just use another one, hook it in like that, get those pieces into place. See? Very simple, very easy. You can get them on Amazon. You're just going to type in hair bungee hooks. They're very inexpensive. These are the things that hairstylists on session shoots use because they're easy to do and you never snap a band. So if you've got thick hair, then you need those. Right, okay, let's crack on. I need to just, this is my, don't be fooled by all the mod cons. I'm using a gigantic toilet roll to prop my mirror up so I got my face in the right position. I've left my makeup bag with everything that I'm using currently at home. So we're going to go for the backups that are in my office. SPF, this is Super Goop. This is a 50, never going anywhere without our SPF. I have a little bit of a philosophy that I stick to often, especially if I'm wearing strong, bold colours or interesting shapes within the clothing. And that is I never do hair and makeup. So what that means is I can have my hair natural down, I can have my hair natural half up. What I can't do, blow dry my hair, tong my hair, have it in any way where it looks particularly styled if I want to wear makeup. If I was to do the two together, really done hair, really done makeup, then I would be going to a wedding or to a function or an occasion. If it's every day, one of those needs to be undone for me. Armani Skin Tint, I'm keeping the skin light because I want to wear a red lipstick. The shade I'm using in the skin tint is F2. Eyebrows. This is a MAC Pro Brow Definer in the shade Taupe. Very fine tip here. So this is hardly any brows. Put the colour through, brush the colour through. A little bit of a situation here, I forgot. I moved to mineral SPF a while ago because it doesn't irritate my eyes at all. I've just put one on that's a chemical SPF. So now my eyes are a little sore, so I'm just making sure that there's no residual SPF on my fingers because I can feel my eye, this one, starting to react. So when I go to put eye makeup on, I have to make sure that I don't get any residual in that eye now that I've given it a little wipe. Right, okay, next. Okay guys, this is one I bought from Primark, who now sell the brand Essence. They also sell the brand Catrice, if you've heard of that one. I believe that one's a German one. This is the brand Essence, and this product is amazing. If you like a brow set like Brow Freeze, it costs about £3, and in it comes a little tiny brush like that and a ton of product, which you can't see because it's clear. So you just gather up some of the product and just push it through the brows. I buy these in bulk because it's cheaper for my kids than them going, "Mum, could you get me a Brow Freeze?" And they like it just as much. The other good one is Elf. If you haven't used it, it's another really great one. And they have a brilliant sort of brow tool, which one end has a spatula, so you can sort of scoop it out and push it onto the brow. The concealer is MAC Studio Radiance in the shade N18. After years of MAC not making particularly good concealers, as in I loved Studio Finish, and some of the others were okay, but there was better, I actually really think this one's brilliant. It doesn't overload the skin, and it does brighten the under eye. I'm just going to take what's left on the brush over the eyelid. Eyeshadow is Vive Smoke. It's kind of next to nothing. Sort of perfect for this because the focus is on the lip. Now normally I would blend that in with a finger, but I'm a little worried about getting whatever is left on my fingers in my eyes, so I'm using a brush. So it's a little reminder, guys, if you find SPF makes your eyes sore, switch to mineral. The one I use is from Yepida, but there's loads of good ones out there. Under the eye with this, look, this is the sort of thing that you could do on the train. You could do this in your sleep. It's so easy, this colour, you can't mess it up. Also, Lisa Eldridge has just launched a couple of really nice cream eyeshadows that I want to show you, but again, I left them at home, so that'll have to be the next video. Now mascara, I'm going to use Navy. I'm not going to bother curling my lashes, I'm just going to put this straight on. If I put brown on, it can make my eyes look really sore. And because I've got this SPF teetering on the brink of making my eyes sore anyway, I'm going to go with a mascara I know doesn't upset my eyes and a colour that will neutralise it. The colour Navy makes the whites of your eyes look brighter and whiter. So just the smallest amount on the bottom lashes. This is an extremely blue-pink red and it's called Rose Indian. It's from Hermes, number 70. In terms of cheek, really simple. This is from number 7. It is Bronze and Glow, and the shades are Light Bronze one end and Champagne Glow the other. They both look the same, I can't tell which is which. Bronze, they're different when you put them on the skin. See? Use the bronze really high up. I'm going to just take one of these Sephora, tap that puff just to really push it in, and then a bit of the highlighter. Great big powder brush, nothing on it. That will just take off, shine, without adding any product, and just really work it in. And then where you need powder might be a little bit here and a little bit here, possibly a bit on your chin. So I'm going to use a little tiny bit of powder from Laneige in there and here. You do not need much of that. And then we need to just soften this lipstick. I don't mind a bold colour on the lip, but I don't like it when there's so much product that you can see it glistening. Let's look at it all together. It looks like I'm going bald here. I'm not. It's just like I've got such a strong parting and I'm on the way to get my greys done. So I don't know what that is. It's probably always there. I've just never noticed it. Even just putting the collar up, you can see how well it works with a strong lip. You could do any lip really. Any bold lip is going to work really well. I tell you what I would do if I had time, which I don't, is take the bronzer around my hairline. Looks like it's a 5-finger forehead. So I would just take the bronzer. Look, I'm doing it. I appear to be doing it, guys. just around there and then blend it in with a brush. Take that into the hairline. And also, if I was going somewhere and I wasn't getting my greys done, I would take a dark eyeshadow through here as well. But I do not have time to do that now, and I'm not sure my hairdresser would love it if I had all dark eyeshadow in my roots. And another one bites the dust. Right, I've got to run. Sorry, this was a bit of a quicker one, guys. And by all means, send me a picture if you've got an outfit that you love but you can't figure out what hair and makeup to wear it with. All I'll need is a picture of the outfit and a picture of you. And if you want to, you can send me the accessories you want to wear. And I'll tell you what I think would work really well hair and makeup wise. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.